Longlegs has one of the best marketing campaigns in film history. I know that sounds hyperbolic, but I'm not exaggerating. This isn't a review. There won't be any spoilers. In fact, I think what I have to say about the movie might be beneficial for people who haven't seen it yet. But for those who aren't familiar with the marketing campaign, the teaser revealed pretty much nothing about the plot. The trailer really doesn't spoil anything. There's a creepy website full of some pretty realistic looking crime scene photos, and it's interactive because there are coded messages and files that can only be accessed once you figure out certain passwords. There's a number you can call if you want to hear Nicolas Cage breathing heavily and saying some unsettling things. There's a Letterboxd account called Mr. Downstairs that's been leaving cryptic comments on people's reviews. There are coordinates that lead to billboards with ciphered messages. So I used to work in marketing. Side note, if anyone is hiring, please give me a job. And obviously I'm obsessed with movies, so I pay a lot of attention to the way movies are marketed. And part of the reason why I love the Longlegs marketing campaign so much is that it reminds me of a lot of the ideas I had for how to salvage Under the Silver Lake before A24 dropped the ball. Sorry, I'm gonna go on a tangent really quickly, but Under the Silver Lake received bad reviews at Cannes, leaked when it was released in France, and then the US release date got pushed back several times. I applied to some marketing jobs at A24 and even mentioned in my cover letters that I had some ideas for how they could save that movie. I didn't even care if they gave me a job. I didn't need a new job at the time. I just wanted to see that movie do well. And it was the perfect movie for a fun, interactive viral marketing campaign because the movie involves hidden messages and conspiracy theories. Needless to say, A24 never got back to me. But a lot of my ideas at the time were similar to the campaign for Longlegs. After seeing Longlegs last night, though, I need to say I think the movie is overhyped. But from a marketing standpoint, there aren't really any drawbacks to overhyping a horror film. The goal is to get people to see the movie and get people talking about the movie, and overhyping it contributes to both. Because there are already people acting like this movie is going to traumatize them for life and claiming it's the scariest movie ever. So when more people see it and are disappointed and say it's not scary at all, that's not going to deter others from wanting to see it. Because they'll be even more intrigued because how can one movie be the scariest movie ever while also being not scary at all? But I care more about people enjoying movies, and if you're expecting the scariest movie ever, there's a 100% chance you will be disappointed. That's why I think the weakest aspect of the marketing so far is the video of Micah Monroe's heart rate rising to 170 beats per minute after seeing Nicolas Cage in character for the first time. On the one hand, it's brilliant because it'll definitely pique people's interest, but on the other hand, it's raising expectations a little too high. Just to put things in perspective, I checked my heart rate after the movie, and obviously I wasn't in the room with Nicolas Cage and I wasn't acting in the movie, so it's not quite the same thing. But my heart rate never rose above 85 beats per minute for the entire movie, and I'm basically a walking ball of anxiety, so my heart rate is pretty much always elevated. The marketing was at its best when it was saying very little about the movie, and the heart rate video felt like it was blatantly saying, hey, this movie is terrifying. I think the best movie marketing campaigns are the ones that aren't afraid to withhold details about the plot, but also create a world that extends beyond the movie itself, allowing fans to engage and establish a sense of community, like how people were coming together to decipher the messages on the website. Also, if it were up to me, this movie would have been released on the 14th, doesn't even matter what month, just the 14th. When you see the movie, you'll understand why. Basically, what I'm trying to say is I love the marketing for Longlegs, but I don't want people to be disappointed with the movie itself. So again, the movie isn't that scary. Please lower your expectations. But let me know your thoughts on the marketing for Longlegs, and let me know what your favorite movie marketing campaigns are. Originally, this was going to be a video about all my favorite movie marketing campaigns, but that probably would have been 4 hours long, so I decided to just focus on Longlegs.